Sky News Live.
Now, there'll be a new face on Sydney's Clarence Street as construction at Barrack Place draws to a close later this year. The development will be an A-grade workplace with five-star green and five-star energy ratings. The project is being owned and managed by Investa, and joining us now to tell us all about Barrack Place is Development Manager Hugh Irving. Hugh, welcome to you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
can you just start by telling us a bit about this project?
Yeah, so Barrack Place is located at 151 Clarence Street in the Sydney CBD, and it's going to be a workplace of the future. So the reason why we've come to this point is that we had an existing asset on the site that was owned by Investa Office Fund, which is one of our funds, and they identified the opportunity to improve the existing building. So to give you an example, the previous building had 14 columns in the floor plate and a central column. In the high-rise of the new building, we've only got 2 columns. So it was a great opportunity to provide a modern and contemporary workplace and replace an existing asset.
So there's obviously a lot of interest in it as the development draws to a close. What sort of businesses are you expecting to be in there?
Yeah, we've had a really broad variety of people interested in the building. It's in a really emerging location. It's very central now. It's to put it in context, it's located at the end of Martin Place and central to kind of Barangaroo, the top end of town, and also southern parts of the Sydney CBD. So it's very accessible to a lot of people. And also, because the building's located in this York Street special character area, which is a very historic warehouse precinct in Sydney, it's got this really unique character. So we're finding a lot of broad interest across our tenants. The tenants we've secured to date is Arup, and Arup's been a really great partnership because Arup was actually in an existing building of ours. They really liked being one of our tenants and one of our property partners. So they've actually come across, and as a design and engineering firm, they've been involved in this services engineering from the ground up. So that's been a great partnership. And then another one of our major tenants we've secured recently is Pfizer, who's a pharmaceutical company.
Great. And so the employees of those companies, what will they be able to feel quite comfortable about when they're working there? You've had lots of awards around the energy and wellness kind of achievements for this building. Yeah,
so we've secured Australia's first pre-certification for a gold core and shell building, and that's under the WELL rating. And the WELL rating is basically a focus on occupant health and well-being. And by getting this pre-certification, what we're doing is integrating into the development and for our tenants the ability to maximise their health and wellness through various initiatives. So we've got advanced air filtration, we've got increased natural light, and we've got a lot of material selections that are proven to be good for mental health and well-being and calmness.
And do you think that's an ongoing responsibility that commercial developers have to take on?
Yeah, look, I mean, each building and development is different, and you've always got to look at the context and the local market and who it's appealing to. And I think we saw an opportunity here to really lead the industry and get Australia's first pre-certification. And we just decided that Barrack Place in the current market with the demographic that we were targeting in tenants just suited this sort of industry-leading initiative. Yeah,
and how do you think Sydney compares to other global cities in terms of a livability perspective?
Yeah, I mean, Sydney's a great place to live. We all live here because we love it. If you look at something like the Mercer Index, they put us at around 10th in the world globally. The things that we do really well at are a great environment. We've also got a strong brand presence in terms of appeal because of the beautiful environment which we live in. We've got a really strong job market, and part of the responses to some of those strengths of Sydney is acknowledging that we've got a changing workforce demand. So if you look at our higher education, which we're quite strong at globally, creating a dynamic workplace for that future workforce that is very highly educated. If you look at our natural environment, doing a lot of the initiatives that we've got, for example, we're connecting to the Kent Street bicycle lane, and we're providing these end-of-trip facilities that are actually 50% greater in quantity than the industry standard. So that's things like having showers, lockers and bicycle racks, and that's all about encouraging people to commute through alternate methods apart from public transport and driving, and that's embracing some of those things that we're really strong at, like the great environment we have.
Right, and when's construction due to finish?
So we're forecast for completion at the end of this year, so October 2018, and progress is going really well, up to level 12 at the moment, so the building's coming out of the ground and it's pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, and so the tenants will be in by the end of the year, you hope? Or?
Yeah, the tenants have staggered, so they've got their fit-out periods to do, but by kind of early to middle next year, their fit-outs will be in, they'll be fully operational, and we'll have a nice full building.
Oh, sounds fantastic. Thanks so much, Hugh. Look forward to watching that one take shape.
Thanks for having me.
Now, South City Square in the heart